Thank you for listening to Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Listening to Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Jangan lupa kasih like-nya guys, like-nya jangan lupa dikasih like. Terima kasih.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Halo.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Udah aja.
listening to Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. As we've got two sides seeking to get their first win at this summer's competition. Italian giants Inter Milan and Group E outsiders Urawa Redds Diamonds meet in Seattle. Inter drew their opening group game 1-1 against Monterrey, whilst Urawa were beaten by River Plate, so neither can afford to lose this weekend. In their first match since suffering a historic European final defeat, Inter were keen to make a fresh start under new management as they kicked off their campaign at the Rose Bowl on Tuesday. Serie A and Champions League runners-up first fell behind when Monterrey's 39-year-old skipper Sergio Ramos powered home a header before their own captain Lautaro Martinez pulled them level just before the break. Despite firing 8 attempts after half-time, they failed to find the target again, so new coach Christian Kivu had to settle for a share of the spoils. Kivu succeeded Simeone Inzaghi, who left 3 days after the 5-0 loss to Paris Saint-Germain before joining fellow Club World Cup competitors Al Hilal, having spent several years coaching in the club's Primavera. A brief but impressive 13-game spell at Parma towards the end of last term was enough to see the ex-Inter defender picked to lead one of Italy's top teams, and he stated his intent to start well. Urawa, meanwhile, went into their opener having won just 2 of their previous 7 matches, leaving them 4th in the J1 League and 7 points off the pace. Qualifying as winners of the 2022 AFC Champions League, their 3rd Asian title, the Japanese club's first game was against an informed River Plate, ultimately came out on top. Though Yosuke Matsuo's penalty briefly gave them hope just after the break, Urawa's improved second half showing was not enough to avoid a 3-1 defeat to the South American heavyweights. If their 3rd Club World Cup campaign is not to end at the group stage, Maciej Skorcha's side must at least pick up 1 point against Inter here today, so the top 2 will go through. So the team from Saitama were well backed by noisy and colourful fans against River, and it does look like they have got passionate support here once again. So we will now just run you through the 2-team lineup. So for Inter Milan, in goal for them is Jan Sommer. Back 3, it's quite a strange back 3 as well. We'll see 2 wing backs, Matteo Darmian and Carlos Augusta, playing in the wide central back areas, whilst Stefan de Vrij will play as the central defender. Luis Enrique and Federico De Marco are expected to play as the 2 wing backs, with Nico Barella, Kristan Aslani and Nikola Zaleski playing across the midfield, with Sebastiano Esposito and the captain Lautaro Martinez leading the line for Inter Milan. For Urawa Redds Diamonds, in goal for them is Shisaka Ishikawa. Whilst back 4 we'll see Hirazaka Ishihari, Danilo Boza, the captain Marius Hoy-Baraten and Yoji Naganuma. Whilst in holding midfield we'll have Kaito Yasui and Samuel Gustafsson, with Rimoma Watanabe, Matthias Savio and Kuro Kaneko playing behind the lone striker, the man that scored in their previous game, Yusuke Matsuo. So on the bench for Kivu's side, their 3 sub-goalkeepers, shall I say, are Alessandro Caligares, Rafael De Guerrero and Josep Martinez. They're joined alongside Acerbi, Bastoni, Kochi, Palacios, Riccicomi, Coboni, Barakenbru, Mkhitaryan, Sukic, Di Pereira and Esposito. Also on the substitute bench for Maciej Skorcha's side, their 2 sub-goalkeepers are Shun Yoshida and Yayumi Nikawa. They're joined alongside Inoue, Emoto, Okawara, Hakawaka, Matsumoto, Haraguchi, Okubo, Sekin, Komori, Nakajimi, Nita, Santana and Takahashi. So we are ready to get underway here. Inter Milan are in their home strip of blue and black stripes, whilst Urawa Redds Diamonds are in a white kit. We are here in Group E. River Plate are the only side to have won the game 3-1 against Urawa Redds Diamonds. The Japanese side here are making some insane noise inside the stadium. It is pure passion from them. And it is the side in all white that are going to get his kicked off here, kicking from left to right. And here we go. It is Urawa Redds Diamonds sending a long ball forward, of which it is won in the air by Stefan de Vrij, and then it comes to Lautaro Martinez, who is caught from behind. So it will be a free kick for Inter Milan inside their own half. The ball will go back to Stefan de Vrij. He will play it short to Matteo Darmian, who's playing as the wide right centre-back. And it's with Darmian. I mentioned Darmian and Gusto playing as the two wide centre-backs, which is completely different to what they usually play as. And Stefan de Vrij is keeping it tight in the centre of defence, but Christian Kiva will be keen for his side to get a victory today. So Lautaro Martinez will switch it out to the right side. Ball will be touched down onto Luis Enrique. Nico Barella will cross it in, and it is headed away. It'll come to Stefan de Vrij, who will send it out to the left centre-back. It's out to the left side now with Federico Di Marco. Hang it up there. Opportunity early on for Inter Milan. It's gone all the way across, and it's nearly the man making his first start for the club, Luis Enrique. Nearly got there at the far post. Just pulled back to the far post, and Enrique tried to chuck his body at the ball, but just gone past him and out for a goal kick for Urawa Redds Diamonds. There's already been one game in the Club World Cup today. Borussia Dortmund and Mamelodi Sundowns are involved in an absolute thriller, as Borussia Dortmund won 4-3 with Englishman Job Bellingham scoring on his first start for the German side, but the South Africans, who went 4-1 down, nearly brought it back. It was an absolute thriller in that game. The ball goes forward, it's won in the air by Federico Di Marco, and then it comes to Tristan Aslani, and now he is caught. Gustafsson will plead his innocence to the referee, but the referee says no, that is a foul. Came and Nico Barella won it in the air, but it was clattered from behind. So it comes back to Jan Sommer. Jan Sommer, the goalkeeper for Inter Milan, who's in an all-orange goalkeeper kit. He'll play a short ball to Stefan de Vrij. It goes out to the left centre-back, and it goes back to the Swiss goalkeeper Sommer. It's Matteo Darmian with it now. Darmian again will go back to the Swiss goalkeeper. It goes out to the left side. Di Marco coming back. Come out to the right hand side, and they will step forward. And it will be clipped towards the left side. Federico Di Marco will send it in behind for Inter Milan. There is Tristan Aslani, back to Di Marco. In a central position now, about 30 yards out. Back out to this right side with their number 36, Matteo Darmian. He'll give it to Luis Enrique. Will go back out to the right side. Darmian will cut it back to Enrique. It's picked up by Nico Barella. And the shot comes in from a distance, and it's headed away by the fullback for Urawa Redds Diamonds, Ishiari. There was an unchanged line up for Urawa Redds Diamonds across the back line. So is Inter Milan still on the ball, moving it well. This is the sort of style we saw them play against Monterrey, where they were relatively patient on the ball and tried to tire out the opposition. Ball goes forward and back out to the left side as it comes to DeMarco. Had an absolute nightmare in that Champions League final against PSG. He's on the ball now. I should tell you that actually it was an unchanged lineup all across the Urawa Redds Diamonds team, so despite them losing 3-1 to River Plate, clearly Maciej Skorza was pretty impressed with his side. Ball will go out to the left side with Federico DeMarco. DeMarco will go back and there's Aslani. Send it up there and Chiari will go to head the ball, but he sees it out and Christian Kivu responds with a thumbs up. Pleased with what he's seen from his Inter Milan team. Maciej Skorza is on the end of his dugout, chewing his gum rather furiously. Both have got their coats on because they are expecting a rain in this game, despite it being incredibly warm inside the stadium. They became champions of Asia 2 years ago, did Urawa Redds Diamonds. Ball comes inside to Zaleski. Zaleski back out to Augusto, and they can recycle the ball again. So now on the left-hand side, it's Marco back to the left centre-back. Comes inside to Nico Barella. Barella thought about entering the Urawa Redds Diamonds half. He'll turn back and it's back with Damian. Damian to number 21, Christian Aslani. Aslani out to the left centre-back. It was switched out to the right side, but it's headed by Naganuma, but defending by him. It comes to Luis Enrique, and the ball will be shifted back to Stefan de Vrij. To Milan switching the play out to the left side. It's controlled by Urawa Redds Diamonds midfielder, and then eventually it comes to DeMarco. He can try and pull the ball back, but there is Kaito Yasui, who can boot the ball away, but only to an Inter Milan player. So Inter, they're looking to follow in the footsteps of Juventus, who beat Al Ain 5-0 in their opening group game. So over recent years have had the better over Juventus in terms of league positions and European runs. Back out to the left side. Comes to Federico DeMarco. We'll give it to Nico Barella. Barella back into DeMarco. He's going to deliver it in. It's headed away by Naganuma. He'll come back out to Damian. Damian will move it out here and back into DeMarco, and it's Esposito who just commits the foul on the midfielder Samuel Gustafsson for Urawa Redds Diamonds. Just chucked to the floor, just pulled his shirt. Just a bit of a silly foul really for Sebastiano Esposito to make, who made his debut for Inter Milan in their last game. He's come through the youth system. He's had many loan spells. Spent this season on loan with Empoli, who got relegated out to Serie A, but Christian Kivu clearly likes what he sees with Esposito because he's trusted him with a second start in two, and behind the Urawa Redds Diamonds goal at the moment is just full of Japanese supporters jumping up and down as Inter Milan come forward again. The Italians looking to assert a bit of dominance on the game. It's DeMarco to deliver in. It goes all the way out for a goal kick. So it was a fierce cross sent in, but nowhere near any player. So the goal kick will be taken by Shisasku Nishikawa. And Nishikawa will send it forward. Headed in the air by Stefan de Vrij. Picked up well by Ryomi Watanabe. There is Savio. Savio gets the ball out on the right-hand side. Got a few players moving forward. He's inside the box now. Opportunity here. He's going to pull it back, and it's Urawa Redds Diamonds with an unlikely lead in this game. It's a brilliant move, and it's number 13, Ryomi Watanabe, who has given Inter Milan the lead. And can you believe it? It just gets worse for Christian Kivu. And it's Ryomi Watanabe who has given them the lead. He slaughtered it past Jan Sommer. It's the first time they've really got going. But it's the Japanese side that are now leading against the Italian giants. And it's Ryomi Watanabe whose shot is taking a deflection on the way off Matteo Darmian. There will, of course, be a VAR check, but I don't see a reason why they would need to intervene here. But Ryomi Watanabe has given Maciej Scorcher's side the most unlikely of leads. And he will be buzzing with that, Will Scorza. We saw earlier in the game that Mamelodi Sundowns took an unlikely lead against Borussia Dortmund. Well, we're seeing that again here. And it's Urawa Redds Diamonds who are 1 goal up. Ball will go back to Jan Sommer. Jan Sommer will move it back out to this right side. It's Nico Barella. Will switch it out to the left side to Federico De Marco. De Marco will send it forward, and it's booted away by Danilo Bozo. They're going to have to defend really, really well now. Oh, Urawa Redds Diamonds, now they're leading, but I think wise for them not just to sit back. So it's back to Inter Milan. Inter Milan with it. It's the handling in at left centre back, Carlos Augusto. This is a game, a meeting between tradition and aspiration. Inter Milan are European royalty, and Urawa Redds Diamonds are Japan's finest team historically. These two footballing cultures clashing. Stakes could not be higher. So it is Inter Milan coming forward. The ball is sent forward and it's cleared away. Urawa Redds Diamonds will try and get there, but it's going to come back to Stefan de Vrij. Stefan de Vrij with it. Will play it short to Christian Aslani. Aslani to Barella. It's out to the left side with Carlos Augusto. Out to the left side. It's to the right side with Matteo Darmian. It will go back to Stefan de Vrij. Drops it to the middle of the pitch with Nico Barella. Barella will move it forward. Here is number 21, Christian Aslani. It's Luis Enrique. Enrique will deliver it in towards the far post. It comes to Federico De Marco. Marco back. Opportunity here. De Marco plays a 1-2 with Zaleski. Ball comes across. It's a decent save by Nishikawa. And then a shot comes in by Domi, and it's followed in at the far post. Somehow it hasn't ended up in the back of the net. And then eventually the offside is given. That was a decent move by Inter Milan, chucking bodies forward. Somehow wasn't headed in at the far post. I think it was in and off. He was in and off. He was off the pitch actually. So when the shot came in, so he's definitely in an offside position. Was Carlos Augusto, but that's clearly showing the style of play that Christian Kivu wants, because Matteo Darmian and Carlos Augusto were playing as the wide centre backs, and they were the two furthest players forward on that occasion. So clearly Kivu is wanting his sides to be aggressive and fluid and wanting his defenders to join in with attacks, but this tournament is about more than just the silverware. For someone like Urawa Redds Diamonds, they realistically are not expecting to win this competition, but it's about proving that their style, their development and their domestic dominance can translate to global relevance. Inter Milan arrived into this game with big expectations. This is a club that's climbed back to the elite in recent years. The Scudetto wins, the Champions League final in 2023 and last season, and now with Christian Kivu in charge, a club legend entrusted with carrying the tradition forward. You do get the sense that they want to add a global title to underline their resurgence to the top of world football. With Inter Milan, there is a balance to this squad, a steeliness in defence, plenty of technical ability in midfield, and a real threat in the final third. What's really involved for them is their consistency. They don't just play well in big games, they manage them. At the moment, they are one goal down to Urawa Redds Diamonds. Ball goes forward towards Lautaro Martinez. Martinez with it. He will try and pull it across, but he can just pull it across into the hands of Nishikawa, and it'll be comfortable for Shusaku Nishikawa to get to. Kivu stands on the edge of his dugout with his hands in his pocket, and then the ball will go forward. Stefan de Vrij. Stefan de Vrij with it. Out to the left side to Federico De Marco. Marco will play it back inside and goes out to Matteo Darmian. Here is Luis Enrique. Enrique comes back onto his left foot. It's going to be a left-footed shot in, and it's blocked off by Danilo Bolza. Back with Enrique. Back to Nico Barella. And it will be moved forward. Our Red Diamonds are going to attempt to clear it away, and they do. It's booted away. Esposito feels like he was fouled on the edge of the box, but he's just put his boot back on, which would indicate that his boot may have been clipped. Stefan de Vrij will move it to the left side. Carlos Augusto comes back into De Vrij. Goes back out to the left side with Federico De Marco. With Asllani. Asllani will receive the ball. He will deliver it in. It's headed by Lautaro Martinez, and it smashes against the woodwork. Nishikawa in the Urawa Redds Diamonds goal can breathe a sigh of relief. It was a ball that was just fired across, and Lautaro Martinez, the Inter Milan captain, attacked it well, but smashed it against the crossbar. Ball that will come back into Zaleski, Nikola Zaleski, the Polish international. He's made 29 appearances for his international team on the ball. Give it to Nico Barella, who's the conductor of this Inter Milan side. It'll be moved back to Aslani. Aslani to Stefan de Vrij. He'll move it out to the right side. And then it's back out to the left side. It's back centrally to Matteo Darmian. Darmian with it. Play it. Taro Martinez just looking a bit frustrated that his header previously didn't end up going into the back of the net. Urawa Redds Diamonds with it. It's Boza. Clip the ball forward. All the way towards Matsuo. Matsuo's made his way over there to get on it. He will move it back to his right centre back. Out to the left side now with Watanabe game. Jumping inside the lead, back inside the box, and the ball is just kicked off. Player in all white, although I think the referee originally gave a corner and then recognised his error and gave the goal kick, which credit to the referee because he's recognised his error there and said that they need to get back on it. It's an African referee. Big game for him today by the Dahain. First game at the Club World Cup competitions. He's refereed at before. You're looking at probably the African Cup of Nations and the Olympic Games are probably the biggest occasions he's refereed at. So, big opportunity for him to impress. For obviously the officiating world, we'll be looking at who they can bring across to officiate in the FIFA World Cup next year. That, of course, being the International World Cup. Which went halfway through the half now. Remains Inter Milan 0. Urawa Redds Diamonds 1. So ball will be shifted out to the left side with Yoshi Naganumu. Naganumu will get there. He'll send it forward and allow the play. And it's back with Stefan de Vrij now. De Vrij, forward ball into Esposito. Esposito just caught from behind by Danilo Boza, the Brazilian. So Milan can take the quick free kick and get on with it. It's back with Aslani. Aslani move it to the left centre back. Carlos Augusto move it out to his left wing back. Federico Di Marco. Now it's Inter Milan with it. There is Stefan de Vrij. De Vrij out to the right side. It's Matteo Darmian. De Marco. There is Nico Barella. Barella out to the left side now. They will step forward with it. Play it back out to the left side with Carlos Augusto. To De Marco, who's on the edge of the box, but he takes a poor touch and Urawa Redds Diamonds can boot it away. There's no one up there, so Stefan de Vrij can just go back and get on the ball. He'll now release it out to the right side. There is Luis Enrique, gives it to Nico Barella. Lautaro Martinez will play it forward, but it is Nishikawa who's outside of his goal and comes and collects it. Goalkeeping by him. Roll it short to Danilo Boza. Ball will be sent forward. Comes all the way forward, and Matteo Darmian is over there to head it out. It was important going into this competition that no one wrote Urawa Redds Diamonds off. They are not here by accident. They are Asian Champions League winners and a team with pedigree at this level. This is their third appearance at the Club World Cup. They've beaten sides from Bowl before. And they have caused upsets and they know what it takes. Traditionally, their style is disciplined, compact out of possession with smart transitions and sharp counters. Knew they were not going to take on Inter Milan toe-to-toe in midfield. They will look to find moments, those pockets of space, especially out wide. They will know that set pieces will be huge too. So let's not forget that the Club World Cup is changing, it's growing. Whilst the expanded version is on the horizon, this current format still does matter. In the sense of, we are at the expanded format, of course, but in terms of global interest, maybe hasn't really hit off just yet. You know, the more money that gets pumped into it, and the more that these sort of games get shown free to air, the more people will start tuning in and investing in the Club World Cup. This competition, it is a unique chance for South American giants and European powerhouses and proud champions from Africa, Asia and beyond, all thrown together. For Inter Milan, it will be a trophy that would cap off their international ambitions. They last won it in 2010 under Rafa Benitez, after they won the Champions League under Jose Mourinho. The Urawa Redds Diamonds, of course, it would be the biggest moment in their modern history if they were able to win today. And let's be honest, it is rare that we get to see this kind of stylistic contrast, the tactical sophistication of Serie A against the fluid, high-energy brand of Japanese football. Into this game, speaking to neutrals, they all said that all eyes would be on the Inter Milan midfield, the engine room where they dictate the pace. We've already seen there's a little bit more fluidity, more inverted movement, can pull teams apart, as we saw against Monterrey. So it's back with the right wing back Luis Enrique. He's making his first start for the club ever since his signing from Marseille. For 20 million. There's Carlos Augusto on it. He will knock it forward. Urawa Redds Diamonds can shift it out to the right side. It goes to the full back now, Ishihara. Ishihara will send it in. It's crossed him and booted away. Now Inter Milan are on the ball. Goes back to Carlos Augusto. Augusto will move it out to the right side with Matteo Darmian. It was forward into Sebastiano Esposito and he is barred from behind and it will be a free kick. Yuji Naganuma coming in and making the challenge. Been involved in 3 attacks of Urawa Redds Diamonds. This is what makes football so beautiful. There are so many different ways of attempting to win a game of football. That's why we love it. So here is Stefan de Vrij. We'll move it out to Matteo Darmian on this right side. He will deliver it in towards the far post. And it's a foul at the far post. Hirokazu Ishihara was caught, and it'll be a free kick for the Urawa Redds Diamonds inside their own 18-yard box as that ball went in. There was just a little barge that went in.
Inter penguasaan bola menang.
So this is a game, a This is why we love football. Inter Milan, the European heavyweights, the Italian juggernauts, trailing to Urawa Redds Diamonds. It's not just a goal that Watanabe scored, it is a statement. The Japanese side are simply showing no fear, no deference, and the Club World Cup has sprung into life with potential upsets on the cards. It was a wonderfully crafted move, incisive, clinical. It was a perfect snapshot of how the Red Diamonds can hurt you. Fast, purposeful transition, exploiting the narrow gap between the Inter-back three and their older midfielders. And suddenly, the favourites for this game are playing catch-up. We're half an hour into the game now. Do have to admire the structure from the Red Diamonds. They just concede a corner, which Inter Milan will make their way over to take. Japanese defender goes over there. He's only about 4 yards away from him. Referee's going to have to tell him to make sure that he's 10 yards away. Just get to see a yellow card in this game just yet. So first corner of the match. Marco will send it in. It's headed away on the 6-yard line. Back out to Nico Barella. Barella will clip it towards the far post. It's headed away, but all the other two. Marco will send it in. Marco sends it in and it comes off. Yusuyoku Matsuo, and now Matthias Savio has gone down with an injury, so he's led down inside his own half with what looks to be an injury for him. You do have to admire the structure from Urawa. This isn't some chaotic underdog performance. It is disciplined, drilled and deliberate. You can certainly see the fingerprints of their coach, Misic Scorsa, a man with experience, a man who knows how to set his side up against technically superior opposition. He's been here and done that before. They've come with a plan. You can see what their plan is. They're looking to soak up pressure, spring the counter and be ruthless in the final third. This does look like a bit of a worry for Matthias Savio because Tashi Matsumoto is now stripped and ready to come on. He's in deep discussion with some of the coaches down there. And Savio is going to have to go off the pitch with this injury. It is Urawa Red Diamonds who lead 1-0 against Inter Milan. Midfield pair for them are screening well. Full-backs on time in their overlaps. The centre-backs have been really brave in their one-on-one duels so far. So Savio's off the pitch. Is he going to have to fully come off? I'm not sure. I think he is. He's off the pitch at the moment. So I'm with it. Referee will not allow Savio onto the pitch just yet. It's Luis Enrique, Nico Barella. Over to Tristan Aslani. Aslani out to DeMarco. DeMarco will deliver it in. It's headed away. And then it's Matsuo who will boot it away out for an Inter Milan throw. To do a lot of defensive work is Yusuke Matsuo. Matteo Darmian will go back to Stefan de Vrij. This is a real test for Christian Kivu early on in his reign at Inter Milan. They are not used to being behind in games like this. So far they have lacked their usual rhythm. Midfield trio just can't seem to get on the ball in space, and Urawa have done a really fantastic job cutting out those diagonal switches that we know Inter love to use to stretch teams out. There has been a lack of urgency and, more boringly, a lack of ideas. You get the feeling that Kivu may have to tweak something soon. That is pushing an extra man into midfield, getting more aggressive with wing backs, or even making an early change. Something clearly needs to change for them, because 35 minutes in, they are still yet to test Ishikawa in the Urawa Redds Diamonds goal. This is into Milan. 3 times Champions League winners. They are one of the most storied clubs in the world. The Nerazzurri are used to dominating domestic and continental stages. For them to be behind to a team from Asia in a major FIFA tournament, this isn't just surprising, this is seismic. What a moment this will be for those supporters behind the goals, for the Japanese supporters. This is a club with a deep fan culture, enormous support in Japan, and a strong continental reputation. They've won the AFC Champions League on 3 occasions, but this, if they were able to pull this off, this would be quite something else. To lead against a European champion in a global competition, it really is a dream scenario. It is. David versus Goliath here, but David has brought tactics, belief and a clear game plan. Right now, he's ahead on points. Milan come forward, Carlos Augusto. 10 minutes left now, out to the left side with Federico De Marco. Shift out to the right side where Matteo Darmian is. Darmian will move it back to Stefan de Vrij. Inter patient on the ball at the moment. Here is Barella. Out to the left side. Carlos Augusto will give it to DeMarco, who's out on the outside of him. It's Nico Barella. Back in a central position. All of the Urawa Redds Diamonds team just sat off on the edge of their 18-yard box. There's going to be a free kick opportunity here. The referee's just going to mark out the wall. Taro Martinez, the captain, and Federico De Marco, who has stood over it. Side in all white has stood off on the edge of the box. The ball will come in. It goes all the way to the far post. It's kept in by Esposito. Will send it in. Headed away. Goes back in. Blocked. Matsuo's unable to clearly get it away, and then the ball will go back in, and it's the goalkeeper Shusaku Ishikawa who will send a long ball forward towards Yusuke Matsuo. So Milan are able to come forward with it again. It'll be switched to the left side to Federico De Marco, who brings it down. Martinez gets his head on it, but he was unable to get a good connection. It'll be crossed in again. There's number 30 with the shot. Decent effort going in, and it's blocked off. It's Carlos Augusto's shot. Blocked off by Gustafsson. It's going to be an opportunity from a set piece. They go short. Comes to Federico De Marco, who's going to shoot from distance, and it's blocked off. Really good defending. It's back out to the right side with Nico Barella. Barella out to the right side. The ball will be delivered in. Blocked off again. Here is Aslani. Aslani will send it towards the far side, and just about kept in by Esposito, I think it was. Just heads it straight into the hands of Ishikawa. The goalkeeper in all yellow will take his time. And actually told that eventually it has gone out of play, so it's a goal kick. So he's put the ball down to take a goal kick. Ball goes forward, De Marco will jump for it. Savio will try and keep it in play, but loses it eventually to Zaleski. Sends an awkward ball back to the Dutchman Stefan de Vrij, but he's just about to get there, and he goes back to the Swiss goalkeeper, Jan Sommer. Sommer, long ball forward. Esposito will battle for it. It's going to be a throw, because it goes all the way out for throw, which Maciej Skorza, the Red Diamonds manager, has collected. Of course, Urawa are in the away kit, which is an all-white kit. Ball goes out to the left side, and it's flicked on by Damian. Throw will be taken by number 13, Ryomi Watanabe. Get the ball given to him straight away by the manager, Christian Kivu. Here is Urawa Red Diamonds coming forward. The ball will move back into a central position, out to the right side. Be sent forward. Control, really nice touch by Watanabe. Watanabe takes a touch, heavy touch, and assistant referee will flag once again. A long ball sent forward, and it goes all the way through. To the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is over there to collect it. Still fantastic noise coming from the Urawa supporters. Really making fantastic noise here. Really good atmosphere. So on the left side with the goal scorer, Watanabe. Here he is. The ball goes back out to Sawi. Ball comes across. So Milan are able to try and drive forward. It's the captain, Lautaro Martinez, who's coming forward with it. He can now move it out to the left-hand side. So moves back into Danilo Boza. Boza with it. Interman back in possession now, and it's Kristan Aslani. Out to the left side. Carlos Augusto is pushed up high to get on the ball. Ball will be fired across. It's blocked off well by a player in white. Comes back. It's going to be a shot that goes in. Awful shot from Carlos Augusto. And Christian Kivu will be frustrated because his side have had 9 shots compared to the opposition who've only had 1. They really have just not made the goalkeeper work at all. They've had 9 shots, but none on target. Only had 1 shot on target in this first half. It did hit the woodwork, did Inter Milan, but really not impressed me today. To be honest, they didn't necessarily impress me in the game against Monterrey either. It's Federico DeMarco. Go back to Jan Sommer. Sommer out to the right side, and Matteo Damian will step forward now. He'll clip it towards Luis Enrique. It's back to Jan Sommer. It's the right centre-back, Danilo Boza. So we'll send it forward. Nico Barella will bring it down. It's towards Luis Enrique. Enrique to Lautaro Martinez. Nutmegs the referee in the process. It's DeMarco. Inter Milan's pressure growing now. They're out on the left-hand side. It's a strong challenge that goes in by Ishihari. And he commits the foul on Nikola Zaleski. It's going to be a free kick for Inter Milan. Just can't give free kicks in those type of positions. From their point of view, it's a poor position to give it away out on the right-hand side. Opportunity for them to deliver. It's fired in towards the near post. It's punched away by the goalkeeper. It's now Matsuo who will try and bring it down, but he takes a heavy touch, and now the ball will go all the way back to Jan Sommer. Out to the left-hand side with Carlos Augusto. Here's Nico Barella. Nico Barella will cross it in, headed away. There is Inter Milan, back out to the left-hand side. It will come back to Carlos Augusto. Down to the left side, the ball will go in. Luis Enrique is sent it back across, and the ball will be cleared away. And it is brought down. It's with Federico De Marco. Got 2 additional minutes at the end of the first half here. 2 minutes left remaining, and then there is a foul that goes in by Tristan Aslani. It's Takuro Kaneko who has been fouled. He was trying to drive away with it. Aslani has just committed and caused the foul, and Kaneko is rolling around injured. We've got 90 seconds left of this first half. Inter Milan frustrated so far. They have not done anywhere near enough to get anything from this game. Way out. It's going to be a goal kick. Jan Sommer will quickly release it. Into the right hand position. It's Nico Barella with it. Barella switch out to the left side. Touchdown well by Federico De Marco. Ball will be sent forward. It's blocked off. Urawa Redds Diamonds will go out to the right side with Luis Enrique. Enrique stepping forward, a strong challenge goes in, and then the ball is booted away. And it's brought down by Tristan Aslani. It's De Marco back with it now. Down to the left side. Still moving the ball well, or Inter Milan, but they force a forward ball, and it's picked off well by Tatsuri Matsuo, and they're racing forward. The referee will allow play to continue, even though we're into overtime. I think we are now going to see the whistle from the referee. That is that at half time. Inter Milan behind at the break. You can join us again in 15 minutes time.
The match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page.
Kak, jelas kok wis balik tuh. Ya lancinya namun lebih mulu.
Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to Footbob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footbob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you for listening to Footbob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footbob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Tapi masalahnya kan
welcome back to the second half of this game between Urawa Redds Diamonds and Inter Milan. We come into the second half with the Japanese side leading the Italian Giants 1-0. Riomo Watanabe is the man that has scored the goal and has provided the difference in the game.
Oke guys. Lagi kayak Inter
And there
juga
has been a
kalah
couple
Inter.
of substitutes to tell you about, which we will bring you confirmation on. Just at the moment, Red Diamonds just lost the ball. Federico DeMarco will pick it up, so just bring you confirmation. We did see Nicola Zaleski and Sebastiano Esposito go off, so two players that don't usually start for Inter Milan. They're not regular starters, so they've been subbed off, and the two players that have come on are Henrik Mkhitaryan. Henrik Mkhitaryan who joined on a free transfer from Roma. He's a 36-year-old Armenian international. And then the other man on, slight surprise here, Francesco Pio Esposito. A little bit of confusion because obviously he's got the same name as Sebastiano Esposito.
Terima kasih yang sudah support.
He is just 19 years old. He has spent this season on loan with Spezia. Well, he spent the last 2 seasons on loan with Spezia. We've been playing in the 2nd division of Italy, and he's had a really good record there in 33 starts, 17 goals and 2 assists. So he's clearly done quite a lot as Francesco Pia Esposito to impress Christian Kiev, who of course has worked at the youth system at Inter Milan, so we'll certainly be keen to bring through the next crop of youngsters, and Francesco Pia Esposito will be looking to do a bit better than his namesake, Sebastiano Esposito. They're on the ball now. They lose it, and it'll be a throw on the right side. It's thrown forward towards Kateo Yasui. Yasui gets there, but DeMarco will boot the ball away. Now it's Urawa Red Diamonds who are coming forward, but DeMarco has got across and made the challenge. Will be picked up by Lautaro Martins. Those supporters behind the stands are absolutely fantastic. They are certainly making great noise, bouncing up and down. Our Red Diamonds will get the ball on the left side. It will be sent forward. Come back to Stefan de Vrij, who can step forward with the ball. Out to the left side where Federico DeMarco is. DeMarco will hook it back to Carlos Augusto. Milan, patient as ever on the ball. Go to Matteo Darmian. Darmian will switch it out to the left side, controlled down by Federico DeMarco. Then Henrik Mkhitaryan will hang it up to the far post, but he goes out for a goal kick. Too much on it. And goes out of play for a goal kick. So the ball will be played short out to the right hand side. The ball will go back to Jan Sommer. And the ball will go forward. It's cut out by Stefan de Vrij. And then it's Henrik Mkhitaryan who will pick it up after he initially lost the ball. And then it comes across to the left side. It's the left centre-back who will play it out to number 30, Carlos Augusto. Augusto will give it to Christian Asalani. So on the out to the right-hand side, opportunity for them now. The ball will be delivered in, it's popped off, and our Red Diamonds will look to move it forward. It's a strong tackle that goes in and out. They can surge forward with it. Yasuki Matsuwu goes out to the left side. Try and play the ball back, it's blocked off again. And we'll come back to Jan Sommer. Sommer will get the ball out of his feet and we'll send it down to the left side, and then we'll push forward now. It's Federico DeMarco. DeMarco with it. goes forward again, out to the right side with Watanabe, who will break forward. Out on the right side, Luis Enrique. Enrique with it. Knock it forward into Lautaro Martinez, and he's clattered from behind. I wonder whether we're going to see our first yellow card. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to take a little bit of lenience on this occasion. Getting a little bozo, just catching the man in front of him. The ball will be sent forward out to the left-hand side, battling for it, and goes out for a Inter Milan throw. It'll be given to Luis Enrique. Enrique will move it out to the centre of the pitch, comes all the way out to the left wing back now, Federico Di Marco. With it. It'll be switched to the right side, comes back to Henrik Mkhitaryan, who'll cross it in. It's headed away by Marius Højbjerg. Now it's to Milan on the ball. Stefan de Vrij out to the right hand side. It's Tristan Aslani. There is Federico Di Marco. Back comes to Henrik Mkhitaryan. With Carlos Augusto. There is Tristan Aslani. We'll move it out to the right side. Matteo Darmian. Luis Enrique. Enrique on the right side. Standing up the left fullback. Koichi Nagano. Stefan de Vrij on the ball. To Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan will try and play a forward ball into Federico Di Marco, but he's unable to find him, and that will probably be the biggest concern so far for Christian Kivu, is that his side have not had a shot to target. They have not tested the goalkeeper once in this game as of yet. It will be the big concern to the manager. I thought that they would have had at least a couple shots on target. They've had plenty of shots, but not many on target. Ball will be sent forward. One in the air. It's Aslani into a central position. Henrik Mkhitaryan comes into a central position. Matteo Darmian will play it through the lines. Captain Lautaro Martinez will knock it back to Luis Enrique. Enrique will send it in. And then it comes to the edge of the box. It's going to be a shot, and just wide. A shot coming in from the Albanian Tristan Aslani as it fell to him on the edge of the box. Nice strike there, but he has sent it wide of the post. He struck it well. He sent it wide of the post, but the goalkeeper Nishikawa was diving to his left-hand side and scrambling to get there. Ball will be thrown back to Stefan de Vrij. Stefan de Vrij will move it out to the right hand side, and then it will go back to the goalkeeper, Jan Sommer. Jan Sommer will play a short ball. It's back on the right hand side. Back to the left-hand side, into Milan patient. Urawa Redds Diamonds just happy to sit off at the moment. Still with it, it goes back to Jan Sommer. Sommer will send the ball forward, and then it's finds Lautaro Martinez, who just had to drop in deep to get on the ball again. Inter Milan Ball will be clipped to the far post. DeMarco gets there, but he hits it into the ground, and then it bounces over the bar for the left wing back. He got a nice little connection on it, did Federico DeMarco at the far post. So it just was clipped over the top for him. But as he swung his left foot at it, he's just not got the greatest of connections, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Ball goes forward, and it's the Grup. Nico is trying to get there, and I think he's just been caught by DeMarco. DeMarco's trying to help him back up to his feet. I think he's a little bit winded. Yeah, he's just been caught by the elbow. He hasn't meant to, has he? It was Carlos Augusto, actually, and there is no free kick given, which I think is the correct decision from the African referee. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. Aslani. Aslani will move it to the right centre back, and then we'll play it centrally into Stefan de Vrij. There is de Vrij with it. He loses it fairly quickly, which means that now Urawa Redds Diamonds are able to break forward. It's towards Matsuo, the striker. Comes into Lautaro Martinez. Martinez with it. Martinez will race forward. Samuel Gustafsson get there, and it's a good challenge. It's Nico Barella. Nico Barella with the ball 45 yards out. Here is Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan will move it out to the left side. Federico DeMarco will cross it in. Esposito is always reaching back, and he's trying to get a good connection on it, and he sent it over the bar. Out for a goal kick. Another attempt that's got in that hasn't gone on target, which surely frustrates Esposito. He's had a fair few attempts today of Inter Milan that have just not ended up going on target.
Ganti pemain Pak. Ganti pelatih.
Ball goes forward, it's headed and brought down. It comes out to the right side. Watanabe will send it forward towards Yasuku Matsuo, who will go chasing, and then the ball will be retained to Jan Sommer.
Penguasaan bola boleh guys, tapi untuk ini depan tumpul.
Matsuo a little bit frustrated by the looks of things, but he's just worked really hard, as Matsuo, to be fair. Really hard just to get on the ball at every occasion, or if they're not on the ball, to work hard and try and get on the ball. As go out to the right side now. Be recycled by Inter Milan. Let's do Luis Enrique. Who will knock it back from the right flank now. It'll be delivered in all the way towards the far post. It's flicked away. Here's Federico DeMarco. DeMarco will give it to Henrik Mkhitaryan. Play 1-2 with each other. There is Barella. Barella will play it into the chest of Esposito. Comes out to Augusto. Shot goes in by Aslani. It's not a bad effort at all. Good connection on the ball, but again, it's gone over the bar. Christian Kivu responds with a round of applause, but Inter Milan are just struggling to break down this resilient Urawa Redds Diamonds team, and to be fair, every time they do get into the final third, their finishing has really, really let them down. ball is going to be sent forward. Long ball forward. It's one in the air by Carlos Augusto, and then it will go back to the right centre-back. There is Matteo Darmian. So Milan still trying to put a little bit of dominance on the pitch. Sent in, it's headed away. There is Kristan Aslani. He's had plenty of touches. He feels like he's been really involved today, has Kristan Aslani. He's not usually a regular starter in this side, so it's certainly a good time for him to try and impress the new manager, Christine Kivu. Mkhitaryan will send it out to the new signing from Marseille, Luis Enrique. Enrique going on to his right foot. About the cross, and then he was tackled, and now they'll break forward. It's Matsu breaking forward with the ball. And goes back into a central area with Stefan de Vrij. Stefan de Vrij who can release it. So out to the left side now with Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan with it. To Stefan de Vrij. They are literally just playing in front of Urawa Redds Diamonds. It is like an attack v defence session on the training ground where the Japanese side are just sitting in as the defensive side and making life so difficult. It comes centrally into Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan with it. It's Nico Barella. Barella still on the edge of the box. Patient build-up ongoing. Goes to Carlos Augusto. He gives it to Nico Barella. It's Barella with it. Barella will lose the ball, but it goes out of play for a throw-in. I've just got our first yellow card of the game, I believe, and it's for the goalkeeper, Shisaku Nishikawa, for time wasting, for taking a long time. So it's just confirmation that Nishikawa has gone into the referee's notepad. First yellow card of the game. Man in all yellow. Ball comes in. It's Kristan Aslani. He's going to shoot from distance. Oh, it's taken a deflection. Somehow it hasn't ended up in the back of the net. It's a really nice shot. It looked like it was going to trouble the keeper. He had to dive in, but it's been blocked off. It's going to be a corner now. Aslani is asking for a handball, so of course that will be checked. That's hit his elbow, but it's kind of tucked into his body. I don't think he can do much about it. The ball will come in by Federico De Marco. The cross comes in. Esposito's met it in the air, but he's hit it into the roof of the net. Still yet to have a shot on target in this game. It's quite incredible, really. There's going to be a substitutes here. And Urawa are going to make a substitute, and just to be the club captain is coming on. So it is Takuro Kaneko, who's been captaining the side, who is coming off. And coming on for him is Takiro Sakine, who is on. Urawa Sakine, the 30-year-old, the club captain, the man that signed from Germany, from Ingolstadt in the Bundesliga. He is on now, so into Milan, Tristan Aslani. It goes across, it's defended well. A little injury now. To be a player down injured. A little bit of concern. So he's going to be helped back up onto his feet is Danilo Bolzer, who's the player down with the injury. Savio's had his fair share of injuries as well. As the ball goes in the air, is back in, and now an Inter Milan player has gone down injured, and I think it's the captain who's just come on, Sakine, who is the next one to go into the referee's notepad. Late. It'll be a free kick to Kiro Sakine, the man with the armband. It's going to be an opportunity for Inter Milan from a free kick position. Wide left, it's Federico Di Marco, sends it in. Headed at the front post, comes back out. It goes in, and the goalkeeper is out. Good goalkeeping by the goalkeeper, Nishikawa. Comes out and catches it. Back with Inter Milan now in a central position. They will step forward. Ball goes across, and it's a good challenge, sliding challenge out on the right hand side. It's coming from those Urawa Redds Diamonds supporters. Absolutely unbelievable. Brilliant noise. They are just bouncing. Absolutely bouncing. Really, really good noise. It's Inter Milan are coming forward. They lose the ball, but the referee said that there was a foul in the build-up to that, so he'll give the free kick. So we'll quickly take it. It'll be sent forward. It's out to the right side with Luis Enrique. Enrique will deliver it in, and touched down by Sakine, who can just chest it back down to the goalkeeper. I'm back with it. Back in a central position is Stefan de Vrij, moved out to so Luis Enrique has gone out on the right flank. It's amazing to see that the score is not only still 1-0, but Inter Milan have had 15 shots but not on target. Urawa Redds Diamonds with 2 on target. They've got another one here. Opportunity, shot goes in. It's the first shot that doesn't end up on target. There was 5 or 6 Japanese players racing forward, and it was the goal scorer actually, Ryome Watanabe, who was there. It was a 5-on-3 attack, and I wonder whether he just rushed it ever so slightly as he just smashed it over the bar. But they still have 20 minutes to try and defend this lead in this game here in the Club World Cup. It was Luis Enrique who just lost the ball carelessly for Inter Milan, and it allowed the Reds to chase forward. So the Diamonds still sat off in a quite clear 4-4-1-1 shape. Inter Milan are really struggling to break them down. They lost, I think it's fair to say, when they lost to River Plate. We'll just break away because Inter Milan are inside the box. The ball will be pulled back and Mkhitaryan has put it wide. That is an excellent opportunity in this game, but once again they have failed to test the goalkeeper in between the sticks. And Henrik Mkhitaryan, with Inter Milan's 16th shot of the game, still yet to score a goal, yet to have a shot on target. Urawa Redds Diamonds are 20 minutes away from a history-making 3 points. There are going to be 2 substitutes here for Inter Milan. We'll just bring you confirmation of those. Tristan Aslani and Federico De Marco are the 2 players coming off for Inter Milan. Coming on is the ever-experienced Alessandro Bastoni, who won the Serie A Defender of the Year. Bastoni, the 26-year-old that joined from Atalanta 5 years ago in a 27 million deal. And the other substitute was number 45, Valentin Carboni, who is a 20-year-old attacking midfielder. He spent this season on loan in France with Marseille. Didn't particularly have a great spell there. He only featured 4 times in the league, but he made 9 minutes of appearance in the Champions League. So Valentin Carboni is on. He's showing the depth of injury that Christian Kivu is having to deal with at the moment. The amount of players that he's unable to call upon. Valentin Carboni and Alessandro Bastoni are the 2 substitutes on. We're into the final 20 minutes. Maciej Skorza will absolutely love what he's seeing from the Diamonds so far. Inter Milan have now got an opportunity. It's Bastoni out to Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's got support on this left side with the centre-back, namely Bastoni. He gets it, he delivers, it's cleared away. And now there's an opportunity for the Diamonds racing on. It goes out to the right-hand side. There's Sakine. Goes centrally into the striker, Yusuko Matsuo, and then it will go back into the centre-backs. And it's Danilo Boza that will take his time. He's been urged to pass it to the Norwegian, Marius Højbjerg, and he does eventually. The ball is knocked off Martinez and out for a throw. They have managed this game almost perfectly, haven't they? Urawa Redds Diamonds. So we're in the last 15 minutes, it's still 1-0. Inter Milan are still probing. The equation is simple. Inter Milan need a goal to keep their Club World Cup hopes alive. Urawa Redds Diamonds just a quarter of an hour away from writing history, from stunning a European powerhouse, from shaking this very core of this competition. And yet, look at them. There is no panic from the Japanese side. They are not camped in their own box. They are organised and resolute, but still ambitious when they get the chances. The Japanese side have managed this game superbly so far, and Skorza is still barking instructions on the edge of the dugout like it's 0-0. Christian Kivu, in contrast, has now sat down. Ball gets sent forward by the goalkeeper, goes out. Quarter of an hour remaining in this game. Could be the nightmare start for Christian Kivu as Inter Milan manager. It's Bastoni. Next up we have South Korea's Ulsan FHD, who will take on the Brazilian side, Fluminense, in the Club World Cup. It is Bastoni with it. Bastoni will try and force forward ball. Booted away by Ishihara. Back out to the left side with Bastoni, and then it's kicked away. It's Bastoni. He's going to take the throw. He'll send it forward. He's cleared away. It's Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan will play it short. Goes to Barella. Barella will send a shot in and it's blocked off. Milan still probing in this game. It's back to Luis Enrique. Enrique back to Henrik Mkhitaryan. On this wide left position, the overlap and centre back there, Alessandro Bastoni, who will cross it in and it's blocked off by Hirokazu Ishihara. It's going to be another set piece opportunity for the Italians here. Barella, who's quickly made his way over to take this corner. Prepare to deliver it in, it does. Towards the near post, and it's flicked on, and it's an overhead kick. It's quite the audacious effort, but it's the man that has been the saviour for Inter Milan for so many years now. Their captain, Lautaro Martinez.
Lautaro Martinez.
And he's flicked it in.
Okay, cool.
With quite a miraculous overhead kick. And it's a brilliant goal. And that could potentially break the hearts of the Urawa supporters. But it's Lautaro Martinez with an overhead kick into the back of the net. And Inter Milan all level now. It is Inter Milan 1, Urawa Redds Diamonds 1. And with 13 minutes remaining, Inter will believe that they can go on and win this game. It's the first shot on target in the entire game that they have had. And they have finally got their first goal of the day. And that is one of the finest goals you're going to see in the whole of the Club World Cup. It is by Lautaro Martinez with the overhead kick there. Flicking it into the back of the net. Super agile by him. So there has been a couple of substitutes to tell you about as well. We'll just bring you confirmation of that. So the striker Matsuo and Matthias Savio have gone off. Coming on for them, number 12 and number 6. So just bring you confirmation of that. Matthias Savio has gone off and Yusuke Matsuo has gone on. Whilst Rashi Matsumoto has come on. Number 6 for Urawa Redds Diamonds. He's only played 9 minutes in the last game. Came from Sanfrecce Hiroshima. And the other substitute for the Diamonds. So number 12, Thiago Santana, come on. The 32-year-old who played 19 minutes in their last game. So maybe Massiet's scores are just trying to freshen up a little bit. There has just been a yellow card in there, and it's straight away for the man that's just come on, Thiago Santana. He's only just come on to the field of play, but it's a pretty cynical challenge as Carlos Augusto was racing forward. I think Santana knew his task there as a cross goes in, and it's Esposito this time who attempts a pretty audacious effort at goal, but it goes out to play. Of course, it's Francesco Pier Esposito, not Sebastiano Esposito, who went off. He is certainly a handful in the air. He's the big man up top that spent this season, last 2 seasons, on loan at Spezia. So we've got 10 minutes left remaining of normal time here in the Club World Cup. The ball is back with Bastoni. The African referee just let it flow so far in this game. He's refereed it really well. Will come inside. It's Lautaro Martinez, and that's the second shot on target. A bit like buses, you wait for them to come all day and then you get multiple all at once. It's Bastoni who played it to Carlos Augusto. It came back into Bastoni and then was flicked on by Martinez, but went into the hands of Shisaku Nishikawa. It was the 24th goal of the season for Lautaro Martinez. He will really need every little bit of energy that they can get out of their system. It is Nico Barella. Plays it forward and it comes out to Matteo Darmian. Darmian will play it inside, back out to the left side with Alessandro Bastoni. Here is Carlos Augusto. He'll try and take on Hirokazu Ishihara. He's out of play. It's Bastoni to Augusto. Here is Nico Barella with the ball. Back out to the left side. Ball goes in, but it's headed away, but falls back down to the edge of the box. Henrik Mkhitaryan gets there. He tries to pull it across. Red Diamonds make a big zero of it, but then they eventually say that Henrik Mkhitaryan has committed a foul down there. Free kick is now being given. Not sure what foul he's given. He's maybe just by falling over. So take a seat back into his chair. Cross it forward into Milan. Move it out to the right hand side. Goes out to Luis Enrique. Enrique will get there, stepping forward. Enrique will turn back. Comes back into a central position. The cross comes in all the way over to the far side. They've attempted to flick it on. It's gone out. Luis Enrique will cross it in. Goes out to the right side. Back out to Enrique. It comes to Carboni, who shoots a shot on target. Again, the shots are all coming in on target now. It's comfortable for Nishikawa, who can just bounce the ball down and pick it up. Number 30, Carlos Augusto, against the right forward. Ishihara gets there and knocks it out for a corner. There is going to be a substitute here. Luis Enrique is coming on. And coming on for him is Petr Sukic, who is another player that signed this summer in a 12 million deal from Dinamo Zagreb. Petr Sukic up. too much. It's out of play for a throw. Be hoping that Petasukic should join from Dinamo Zagreb in 12th, and he'll be able to make an impression for Inter Milan. It's going to be a throw to be taken on that far side. For the throw to be taken, there's going to be a couple of substitutions. Number 26, is one of the men who looks like he's coming off and that's through the youth system. He did previously spend a long spell out with Antarklub. We know them each other well when they were both at Dinamo Zagreb together. Sukic was only a young lad then. We're also seeing Genk Haraguchi come on. Their substitutes that came up against River Plate are on now. And it was Yoshi Naganuma who was one of the men who went off. Samuel Mustafa was the ones into the back in. It's across the goes all the way towards the far post. It's bouncing around and then it's cleared away. Comes to Alessandro Bastoni, left-footed cross in towards the far post. Somehow it hasn't ended up in going into the back of the net. And it's out for a goal kick. Final 3 minutes of normal time here. Alessandro Bastoni's delivery was met by Nico Morello. A stupid blow to try and get there. He has put it wide off the post. Really good ball by Bastoni. You can see what he was thinking there. And the goal kick goes forward and bounces out, and Urawa think that it should be there for Albert Inter. Take it and they'll go all the way back to the goalkeeper Ishikawa. We'll want to move the right centre-back, then move out to the left centre-back. Bastoni is Stefan Defra, the 33 from Lazio. 75 appearances for his international team, Netherlands. Nearly fell through to an Inter attack. It was going to go all the way through to the block for Urawa Redds Diamonds, and he will pick it up once he's pressed by Francesco Pia Esposito. Schools it, still looking stern face, not giving much away, or poker face there from him. Throw will go back to Jan Sommer. Sommer will move it to the left side to Alessandro Bastoni. Bastoni will give it to Nico Morello, who's on to the right side, it's Henrik Mkhitaryan, clear forward ball into Esposito. Esposito wasn't able to hold on to it, but Inter can get back on, and then support ball across to Bastoni, and it's out, and it's applauded by his manager Christine Hugh. Going to be with a few further ones down the line in his tenure, he would not be happy at all with that, showing pleasure at that. So 30 seconds until we find out how much additional time we've got left in this game. The throw to be taken by Ishikawa. Stefan Defra loses the ball, and then Inter can send it forward. It goes out to the left hand side. Here is Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan in behind, put out by Danilo Boza. Send the long ball forward. Now it's Inter Milan who can move the ball out to the right hand side. Here is Bastoni. Here is Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan with it will send the left footed cross in, back post header into the hands of the goalkeeper again. We're into 4 additional minutes. What will be a famous point for Urawa Redds Diamonds. They've led for a long part of this game, but still away with a point would be huge for them. Out on the left side, and all of a sudden those shots on target are flying in for Inter Milan. They've had 24 shots compared to Red Diamonds, 3 on target compared to Diamonds, 2 match has been given to Rio Watanabe, the man that scored the only goal for them. They're into the final 3 minutes now. All the centre forwards headed away by Bastoni, headed back in. Here is Esposito. Ball goes over the top towards Lautaro Martinez, who'll go chase him, but here's Shuskaka. Ishikawa out to his goal, they can boot it out. Directing forward once again, Henrik Mkhitaryan. Comes back, delivery in towards the far post, the shot will go in, it's blocked up, falls back out, and Inter Milan have scored! It's a last minute winner for Valentin Carboni, the man who has been sent out on loan for the last few seasons. Most Inter Milan supporters don't really identify with Carboni, but I tell you what, right now they will, and he has just sorted it into the bottom corner, and he has just salvaged 3 points for Inter Milan. It's Christian Kivu's side who are off to a winning start after drawing their first game, and it's Valentin Carboni, the young 20-year-old who has put it into the back of the net, and they have finally broken down the wall of Urawa Redds Diamonds that has been so solid throughout the majority of the game. But it's Valentin Carboni who has smashed it into the back of the net with 2 minutes remaining. It's a 93rd minute winner, and Inter Milan lead 2 goals to 1. Can you believe it? It has taken them so long to break down this Red Diamonds backline. Well, now they have. They've smashed it into the bottom corner, and it's the late substitute, Valentin Carboni, with the goal. So, we've got 30 seconds remaining here. It's a free kick for Urawa Redds Diamonds. A free kick's going to be taken on this wide right side into their defensive line, about 25 yards out. It will be delivered in. It's going to be questions asked of Jan Sommer. He's got to push it over the bar. It nearly ended up going into the top corner, and the man in all orange had to make a miraculous stop to just tip it over the bar. The Swiss goalkeeper, he had to be wise to that now, but last opportunity of the game, last chance saloon, 95 minutes on the clock. It's going to be a corner for the Diamonds. It will be sent in to the far post. It's one back across, comes to the edge of the box, a shot goes in, there's not a lot of quality on it, and it goes out. Surely that is that. We'll wait to hear official word from the African referee. We have, it finishes here, Inter Milan 2, Urawa Redds Diamonds 1.